Hello, and this week's question is it worth me taking examination certificates issued by Microsoft? Now I'm talking about the things like 70-461, querying Microsoft SQL Server 2012-2014, or I'm talking about Microsoft Excel Basic, or any of those. Is it actually worth taking? Well, I've got two answers for your question. The first, look at the skills that you can get with learning what the course is all about. For instance, let's take querying SQL Server. Well, why don't you Google that title? For instance, that is exam number 70-461. If you happen to know that, Google 70-461. If not, Google something like Microsoft Certification SQL Server and see what you can get. And you'll see for a number of these certificates, it will list on Microsoft's web pages exactly what they want you to know. And this is actually quite a good syllabus. So ask yourself, look at each one in turn and say, do I know what they're talking about? Am I confident enough to explain it to other people? Now, I record a number of video courses, and what I always say is, you don't know what you don't know. So having something like an exam syllabus will enable you to go, oh yes, I should know all about this. Or I'm interested in knowing about this, and I don't know. So from there, if you are interested in taking the elements of the exam, if you're interested in learning about it, then you can then choose, okay, how do I wish to learn about it? Do I want to do trial and error, which it might give you some aspects of it, but won't tell you what you don't know, what you can't find out experimentally? Or am I going to take an ebook? Am I going to take a video course? Actually, as a creative video courses, I would say yes to that one. Am I going to spend a lot of money and take a residential course? The choice is yours. But once you've found a subject you are interested in, then why not explore it? It will give you confidence that you know the information that Microsoft wants you to know for taking that exam. But then, should you take that exam, what are the practical benefits? Well, Microsoft says that a graduate, newly qualified, will earn quite a lot more money. I think they're saying something like $10,000 or $16,000 more than the uncertified graduate. Not sure if that's true or not, but what I do know is having those certifications will allow you two things, two advantages in your jobs. Firstly, it will allow you to get shortlisted more often. So you find a job you like, you send in your CV, you send in your resume, and you find that there are 200, 300 other people vying for that same position. How is anybody going to distinguish you from other people? So there may be things like experience, how long you've had the experience, what experience you've had. But then there's a question of, okay, can you technically do the job? For instance, if this is a job that involves Microsoft Excel, and you have to demonstrate your abilities, how are you going to do that? Well, there is really not much better than actually having an official Microsoft certificate. Because people then look at it, know that it's from an impartial source, and go, okay, this person probably does know all about name of subject here. So it can give you confidence to be shortlisted. Secondly, it can give you confidence in the actual interview. And of course, if there's a practical, then it will give you practice in doing the practical. So for instance, I was asked for one particular interview, what experience have you had in doing XYZ? Or can you remember a time when? Well, you've not just now got your experience to draw on, you've also got your certifications, and you can just casually drop the experience that you have learned from the certificates into that. A lot of people say that pivot tables are hard, but quite frankly, I find that one really good approach is if you use the with statement, and so always focus on what they're actually asking you to, but if you can just drop in, yes, I'm certified, yes, I can do it, subtly into your answers, that could help as well. So there's a cost involved. Let's not kid ourselves. There's a cost in the time that it takes you to do the learning. There's a cost in, you could be doing other things other than learning. You could be watching television, or you could be out in such an environment like this. So there's a cost in terms of your hours. There's a cost in terms of money, whether you're going for an ebook, a video series, or anything else. So there's that cost, and then there's a cost to the certifications, and they probably run around $130, $150 or so. But you can investigate what that's like for your country. So you've got to trade off the two. If you are in a job that you currently like, then this will allow you to get more experience, be better recognised for your certificates, and then if you do need to go on to Pastors New, or if you find another opportunity, then this can springboard you to the next level. There's no disadvantage really to doing those, apart from, as I say, the time spent studying, the cost for the materials, and the cost for the exams. So weigh those two options up and let me know what you think. Why don't put some comments in this video below. So I'm Philip Burton from SQLintro.com. Please go to my website if you are interested in any of those video courses I was talking about. Or why not subscribe to my channel? Well, thank you very much for watching, and whichever course you do, happy learning.